Hey, I'm back. You know, I never thought I would find so much peace in the cemetery. I know, like, over the last few years or so, we started visiting the cemeteries, me and my young ones, because, well, at the time they were about 7 and 17, but they are homeschoolers, and I don't know what led us down the route of, visiting the cemeteries, but we would just like pick random cemeteries and go in, and we discovered so much about the people that were there, and we would go back home and look into these people, and we would learn so much about who these people were, what they did, their lives, and of course how they touched others. It was kind of cool, because I know when I was younger, there's always a stigma about being in the cemetery and them being haunted and all of that. But it's really one of the most peaceful places you could be. I wish it was warmer, because I sure would like pull up a chair next to one of these trees and just kind of just chill, just take a real mental health break. But anywho, like I said in the previous video, I have come back home on a mission that I didn't know I would be on, and it's really about healing. And I'm doing it through my father, who has passed on many years ago when I was a young girl. And it really, his passing changed the course of my life. Not really in a good way, because he was my primary caregiver, and he had, retired from his position of 32 years where he worked at the transit authority, and he had divorced my mom, and when he left, he took me with him, and he was just my everything. And when he passed away, it really changed the course of my life. And I'm still feeling the traumas from that, and the demons that have haunted me over the years from that. Man, I've made so many poor decisions, and I just didn't have the emotional support that I needed. And it led me into so many things, like teenage pregnancy, because of the abandonment issues, and it put me in a place of always seeking love from others outside of myself. And the ones that I sought the love from, none of them were good for me, So I'm in this place now where I have to put my life on track. And for so long, I've been living through this mindset of like lack. And it was reminded to me that my dad has such an abundant mindset, and if he's living through me, which I have his blood, I have his DNA, then I must have that mindset of abundance as well. So really, I'm just here to be empowered, to heal, to grieve, because it's okay to grieve. It's been 33 years, almost 33 years since I lost him, and it just doesn't get any easier. And it's harder, when you're having life challenges that are always going to be there regardless. it makes it harder to deal with the grief. But the grief is always there because we were so close. We had that father-daughter bond, and even though he was an older man, the things that he did with me is like, really? You know, I remember him out sledding with me. I remember him out running with me. I remember, you know, if it was the 4th of July, he would be out lighting fireworks with me, and we're running as we, you know, as we lit them. Really, it was him lighting them, trying to protect me. And just to think, you know, during this period, he's like 62, 65 years old with this little girl, you know, this little 7, 8, 9-year-old girl that he's raising. It was just, I honor him, you know, because, and that has always placed a very special nugget in my heart when it comes to men who take on that responsibility to raise their offspring. Because that can't be easy. It can't be easy for any man, but definitely a man that's in his senior stages, you know. So I just have so much honor and respect for this man. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm just going to be in this presence of this energy. And it's like when I come here, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I have to fight with myself to leave because it's just, you know. I kind of wish that, you know, I could bury him in my backyard. Do you know what that means? Like, if you have a loved one buried, like, on your property, it means a lot. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but it offers you a lot of protections, believe it or not. It's interesting. So, I'll be back soon. See ya. Oh, if you like this video, don't forget to like, and if you want to subscribe, that, you know, it'll help me out a little, but it's up to you. Have a good one.